My father had retired. I've already spoken about retirement earlier. When he retired, they were settled in Rajouri Garden, but then they were very, very devoted to their punctuality and participation in the Samiti affairs of that area. He was the president and my mother was the secretary. And one particular day, they were to go for the morning Narayan Seva, for the morning
Nagar Sankirtan.
Nagar Sankirtan. I like to apologize. My age is really keeping my memory also a little faded. Yeah, they were going for the Nagar Sankirtan early morning, 5:45, 6 o'clock, in their car. They were a little late, so my father was driving quite fast. Just my father and my mother. I was in some field area somewhere, I am not sure. They were driving along a highway, going from place A to place B to be on time for the Nagar Sankirtan because he was organizing it. Now, that's the time when you have these newspaper vendors early morning, 5:30, 5:45 in their cycles. And, one newspaper vendor suddenly crossed the road. My father came on at his 60 kilometers, 70 kilometers per hour. He had an ambassador, and those days car never went at 100 kilometers an hour. But I'm sure he must be going around 60 to 70 kilometers an hour, wanting to make it on time. And that's the time when a young Sikh boy, he crossed and went right in front of the car, and there was a total accident. The body, the young boy, his body went up in the air. My father's car went over the cycle. It went about 20 meters or 30 meters ahead. The body had hit the screen and it rolled down. And by the time the car stopped, there was a motionless body lying there. While my father was still in a shake of, what to do, steering left, steering right, brake, ye wo, my mother just yelled out, Baba, bachao, Swami, bachao, Swami, bachao. They just couldn't do anything. Here was it, papers, all that 100 papers all over the countryside. There were a number of people who saw this accident, they came running. And when they came running, the 10, 15 people got around that person and they were wondering, what do I do? The body is motionless. It was presumed to be dead. It was presumed to be dead, but no evidence as such that I can record here. My father and mother wouldn't get down because they said, I don't know. One or two people came to them now with threats, maybe to beat them up. Now, here's a retired man. My mother was also of that particular age. And they did not know what to do. And before those people could open their mouth and came to with a stone or something to break and head, one person in an orange robe came over all of a sudden from nowhere. And he came to the car and he said, Kya hua? The people standing outside wanting to criminally assault my parents, they said, मार दिया है, बहुत तेज चलाया, एक आदमी को मार दिया, वो देखो, and there were 20 people there.
Kill this boy.
This boy, उसको मार दिया. तो that person in orange robe said, देखो देखो, आओ मेरे साथ आओ, देखते हैं क्या हुआ. And he went there, and that chap said, cycle में था. He said, cycle कहाँ है? Cycle was 30 meters behind, out of shape. Obviously, the car had rolled over the cycle. He went there. He told everybody, get away, get away, get away. The gentleman in the orange robe. He told everybody, get away, get away. He saw the boy, motionless. My father was just witness because he could see between two or three, between the crowd. There's a crowd around. He could see between the crowd what's happening to the body. And the gentleman in orange robe, he just did like this. Chalo beta, उठ जाओ, कुछ नहीं हुआ तुमको, उठ जाओ, shabash, get up, कुछ नहीं हुआ, get up, nothing is wrong. And suddenly, there was motion, life in that boy.
Mm-hmm.
People were amazed. They were dumbstruck that how has he come back to life? And the gentleman in the orange robe again said, उठ जाओ. And he told one of the persons, थोड़ा मदद करो, help him get up. And this person got up, no injuries. And then he told him, बाल ठीक करो. And since he had long hair, he did his thing and tied up his thing and got ready. And he said, ठीक है, देखो, लात ऊपर नीचे करो, हाथ ऊपर नीचे करो. Any problems? He said, no problems. But he was in a state of shock. Obviously, he has to be in a state of shock. Then the gentleman in the orange robe said, "Tum kaise aaya tha?" He said, "I came in a cycle." He told 5-6 of them, "Pura newspaper utha ke do isko bachche ko." People got busy in, so that you see, there's no mob element there. People got busy in picking up
So picked up the newspapers.
and giving it to him. He said, "तुम्हारा cycle कहाँ है?" And somebody said, "वो देखो cycle पीछे है." He said, "cycle को लेके आओ."
Bring the cycle.
Bring the cycle. So one person went to bring the cycle and he found the cycle became okay. All the dents and the wheel that had gone topsy-turvy, it became okay. And he brought the cycle like this with the wheels working, everything okay. He told the newspaper man, अपना newspapers को लगाओ अंदर और जाओ. He put all his things newspaper and he rode the bicycle and went away.
He went away.
Went away for his job. Nothing has happened. He may have been in a state of shock. I was not a witness to this, so I don't know how much was the state of shock, but that's all what my parents told me. He was in a state of shock, but he went away doing his job, which meant that there were no grievous injuries on him. The cycle, which was damaged and the car had rolled over the cycle, and the cycle was out of shape when my father saw it through the rear view mirror, we became okay. He went. The gentleman in the orange robe came to my father and he said, "तुम जिस शुभ काम के लिए जा रहे हो, जल्दी से जाओ." Implying that whatever auspicious work or holy work or whatever work you are going for, you please go quick. You are late. And my father made it on time for the Nagar Sankirtan. When he came back, he was in a state of shock. The headlights were broken. The bonnet was damaged. The car required to go to the workshop. My father was in a state of shock. He came, he parked the car in the garage at home. And for the next 7 days, he did not come out of his home. That abhi police wala aayega and he'll arrest him. Police wala aayega, arrest him. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. The car required a workshop effort, which was done. But that Swami does not do anything. Now, here is another case which defies logic.